Hey, my name is Chris and welcome to this Kartra tutorial for beginners video. And if you have thought about trying out Kartra, but you have not yet taken this step, this is the right video for you, because inside I will show you how to take baby steps to get started, to familiarize yourself with the platform and get started, because it can be quite overwhelming inside. I know, because I've used Kartra on and off for the past year, and they can become quite the advanced marketing tool if you know the right things to pick on. But for a beginner, I understand that it can become quite overwhelming. So inside and in the link in the description below, I will leave a link to the $1 free trial that you can test out Kartra. And also, if you sign up, I will send you a ebook that I have created where I go through how to create your best funnel yet, with all of the design principles that you need to think about in order to create awesome landing pages for your business to get emails and start collecting leads. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I have another cool bonus that I don't want to reveal yet, which is a much simpler version of Kartra, an online marketing tool that you can use, and it's entirely for free as well, but don't tell anyone. All right, let's get started with this video. All right, so when you sign up to Kartra's free trial or free trial, it costs you $1, but it's pretty much free since this platform costs $99 per month. And once you sign in, you will see this dashboard. And what Kartra has is a lot of stuff. So they have My Products, where you can set up your products, My Communications, which has to do with everything that is your leads, your email lists, your communication sequences, automations, and sending emails, and also analytics to check on how things are going with your sequences. You have My Pages in order to build out either landing pages, squeeze pages, home pages. You can even create your whole website inside of this. You have Forms, of course, to be able to capture leads and convert them into real customers. You can even create your online course in My Memberships, upload videos, integrate calendars, and even have a help desk functionality. And as you can see, when I am talking about all of this stuff that you can do as well, you see that it becomes overwhelming quite fast. So let's take this Kartra tutorial step by step. And first and foremost, we will need something to land on, right? Because if you have an offer that you want to offer someone, they need to go somewhere. So where do we direct our traffic? To a landing page or a home page. So we will start out with My Pages, right? And you will see a big green button over here to create a new page, and you will click that. And here we can select a ton of different templates to use for depending on what you want to do. So squeeze pages will be your landing pages, right? And they have a ton of templates to choose from. So if you are entirely new and a beginner, you will want to use the templates, and they are beautifully made as well. Also, we have video sales pages, and they are a bit different, but it's a big old video. So if you're not camera shy, you can do that as well. And they have a lot of different stuff as well. Also, if you wanted to create more of a homepage style, like a website, you have your personal branding down here with a cool bunch of templates to make a landing page that looks like a website, at least, with the header with links to different pages, your logo. Let's just preview how this can look. So they will land over here, and you have some more additional information that you want to share. But for now, we will keep things super simple. So we will create one landing page where you can direct visitors or traffic. Perhaps you have written an ebook that you published on Amazon, and they come to your landing page. Let's just go with that for an example, right? So we'll create a landing page, a squeeze page. So they can come to your landing page, and we will select a nice template to use. And we of course want to give them some kind of lead magnet, right? So let's try, I think this looks okay. So let's just select it, select, go back up and click Launch Builder. Give your page a name, like whatever. In this case, at least, if you do this, of course, give it a name that you can recognize it by. All right, let's do it properly. My landing page for Amazon. Great. Let it think for a while and boot up the page builder. So now we are inside of the page builder, and honestly, just don't overcomplicate a landing page. Just have a good old headline with your main benefits that someone comes and will see the site, and a sub-headline that will explain a bit more and elaborate on your big benefit that you promise in the headline. And in this case, we want to offer a lead magnet, something that they will want to give you their email address for in the form of a book, right? So here, if you click on this and hover up to edit style, you can change this picture to your book cover or whatever you are offering to them. For example, let's upload a lead magnet that I have and let's add it to our landing page, which is the bonus that I mentioned in the beginning. So if you want to have some good principles to use when creating your landing pages for them to convert better, make sure to download this book because it's awesome. I put a lot of time into creating it. Once you've selected your image, just click apply. And if you want to adjust the size of the image, you will just hover your mouse on the picture that you have, go to the resize and maximize this to make it as large as possible. And of course, in the file, the picture that you upload, you can remove margins as well to make it even larger. So we have a landing page going on. Now we need to fix the opt-in so that someone can add their name and their email for you to collect. So we'll click edit this, edit style, and we will select an opt-in form. And of course, we don't have an opt-in form yet. So we'll click create a new opt-in form. We'll give it a name for my book, something, and click create. Click apply, and it will show an error. And that is because we need to configure this opt-in form separately outside of this builder. So when you feel that you are satisfied with your landing page from whatever template that you chose, we go to actions in the top. We click both save progress just in case. I always do an extra save, and then publish live to make it live. And you can get the link to this landing page over here. And here you will see the URL that you can copy and paste just to check it out and see how it looks. And it's a pretty modest and simple landing page, but this is just for the example. So we need to fix this. So we'll leave our landing page open and go back to Kartra. We can exit out of this page builder by going to return to dashboard and exit. So we'll fix our form by going into my forms. And this is the form that we just created. Go to the little dots over here and click edit. And we will set everything up inside of this form. Once inside the form builder, we will need to go through each of these steps before the form is finished, but it doesn't have to be too complicated. You always want the name, you always want the email address, and submit is a good button. If you want to change anything, you can edit it right here. We'll just click save and go to the next step. Confirmation, single opt-in, double opt-in. I usually recommend to go with double opt-in just because to avoid spammy email addresses that people put in just to get your offer and then they never open your emails. So, but some people swear by not going with double opt-in because you lose a lot of leads, but It's a debate, but I will recommend double opt-in for now at least. So click save and just follow the instructions with what you need to checkmark. So sending confirmation link, send by email. This is your email gateway through Kartra. Kartra is a great email service provider. So just click save. And we can go down to our confirmation email. And you don't need to do anything special with this either because it's just a confirmation email. Click save. This step you will only have if you clicked the double opt-in, right? And we also need to send them somewhere once they have opted in. And this can be as simple as just doing another page that we create, which will be a thank you page, a simple thank you. And perhaps you have a download link at once, or maybe you have a button for your Facebook group for them to check out. Meanwhile, as your lead magnet gets delivered through email, right? So we'll just select, I don't have a thank you page, but it's the exact same principle to set up another page, which is a simple thank you. Once you've done that, you click save and you go to the next step, which will be a welcoming message, but I usually don't do this. Click save and next. Now here's some cool automations that you can do, but don't overcomplicate this, okay? So we can either subscribe them to a list, we can give a tag to them to remember where they came from, or we can subscribe them to a sequence. And I will say this is something that you would like to do. Subscribe them to a sequence, and you make a sequence, an email sequence that sends out emails for a few days with just some more information, giving them value, nurturing the leads by just saying hello and helping them out with whatever problems they may have. So this is something that we might want to change and subscribe them to a sequence. And of course, you will need to select a sequence that you have done beforehand. So let me just select a sequence and add to show you, and we will do a new sequence separately. Click save, and you can always come back to this and add things in as you've created more stuff. Now, form design. Don't worry about embedding stuff in a third-party page like WordPress because we're just sticking with Kartra for now. So just click save and finish up your form. Congratulations, this form is now available in your pages. So we can go back to this landing page we had before. Just refresh this. And look at that. Now you have your opt-in ready to go. You even have on GDPR terms and conditions if you want to be legal. So you need it, right? First name, last name, submit now, and they will come to another page. Great. So now we have a landing page. We have a form to collect leads, and they will come to our communications once they are done. The last step we will just go through in this video is to set up a simple sequence of emails to send once they opt in to this landing page. So we will go to My Communications and we'll go to Communications and Sequences. And we will create a new sequence by clicking plus. Give it a name. And this is a public description, so I will just not put anything like put a newsletter, for example. Stock Expanse email newsletter. This is what they will see once they subscribe or want to unsubscribe as well. So click create. Loading the sequence builder. So we'll just create a simple sequence, and they need to come from somewhere to go inside of these automations, and they will come from the landing page and the form that we just created, right? So we'll click on plus, opt-in form, and select the opt-in form we just made, name for my book, that's the one, and click add. So now you know that once they are opting in to the landing page that we created, they will come into this sequence, right? Now we want to send an email, so we'll just drag in an email element over here. And right after previous step, we want to send an email yes and click next. Every day of the week, doesn't matter. Communication name of the broadcast for your reference only, so it doesn't matter, just whatever. If it's like day one, you put that, click next. Kartra gateway, sender name, your name, and your email. Recipients, send if anyone reaching this step is what you want to take. You can do a lot of different funky stuff. If they have clicked a link, if they have subscribed, not subscribed, visited a page, not visited a page, there's just a bunch of different advanced tactics that you can use. But for our tutorial, we'll just do anyone reaching this step. Add that. Next, we'll send one email. Click next. And here is your subject that you can enter, your preview text that you will see, a short summary of your email content, and the email body inside. Hello, my name is, welcome to my newsletter, etc., etc. You can enter whatever. And you also need to fill in this in order to go to the next step. So once you have crafted an email, click next. And now you can just click create. Now we're just a few steps away to getting this rolling. As you can see, it's inactive, so we need to activate this. So click active. Now it's activated, and now we just need to connect these. So you will drag a nice little arrow down to this email. So let's review. Someone comes in through your landing page, fills in an email in your opt-in form, comes into this sequence through the opt-in form, and gets an email immediately after that. And now we can, of course, just do a quick wait between we send another email, and we might wait for 2 days before we contact our leads again. 2 days, click create. Same principle, activate this, drag it below just a little bit, and just connect them to. And then you can do this. You can just go to your first email that you have already created and click clone. You will get another one, drag it below the wait, connect them, activate. And once inside this email, you can just edit the content, and you have your first sequence done with 2 emails spread over 2 days, right? And that's it. So we'll just click done and exit. And remember, now we just need to go back to the form that we created and just edit this to make sure that they come into the sequence that we just created. Going back in and just clicking save and next, save and next, save and next, automations. And here we'll change or add the sequence that we just created, which will be this one. Very, very beautiful, beautifully named, as you can see. Send email day 1, right? Bam. Add, save, and save next, save next. And there you have it. So to review, we have started with Kartra. We have created a landing page. We have a form. We can get their email address. We can send them something cool, and we can send them emails in an automated sequence. And if you do all of this, as you can see, it's not hard, but you need to do it at least once or twice or 3 times before you become really proficient and good at it. And once you're done, you can start to play around a little bit more. But in the beginning, I will just stay inside the pages, the emails, and the forms, and just try out Kartra from there. Don't do anything else because you will get overwhelmed. But once you are comfortable with Kartra, you can start try perhaps making a course or adding a calendar booking system for them to schedule an appointment with you if you're doing consulting business, for example. Or you can start to add videos and doing campaigns. So there are a lot of things that you can do in Kartra. And as I promised in the beginning as well, I have a nice little cool bonus or trick, which is another platform, another system that I use, which is also named System.io. System.io is like it's a super powerful version of Kartra and Kajabi and everyone else, but it's entirely free to start using from the start. Going for pricing, as you can see, free, 1000 contacts, unlimited emails. You can build 3 sales funnels, 1 blog. You can have 1 workflow, emails as well, campaigns. So essentially, you can do everything that you just did in Kartra, but for free, right? And even if you upgrade to other plans, I have upgraded in my account, it's just $27 per month. So it's insanely, how do you say it? Insanely inexpensive. So it's really worth its money. And just to show you around super quickly, we have our dashboard, contacts, which is the same as in Kartra contacts, my list, my leads. Funnels is where you have your pages, your web pages, your landing pages. You have your email campaigns, which I have as well. You have your automations, which was the email sequence we just created in Kartra as well. Blogs, you can create your own website and you can sell your products. So they have almost everything that Kartra has for you to at least create and get started with what you want, but it's much easier. So if you think that Kartra is for you, then go with that. I will leave a link in the description below. But if you want to try out this tool, which is free, a little bit simpler, or much simpler to be honest, not quite as advanced as Kartra, but gets the job done just as well, I will leave a link to that in the description as well. All right, if you made it so far into this video, thank you so much for watching entirely through. I hope it was helpful to you, and I will see you in the next video.